Let's be honest, in a world that's buzzing with notifications and a million things to do, actually focusing can feel like a superpower. So in this explainer, we're going to break down some super simple, practical habits you can start using today to really sharpen your mind and cut through all that daily chaos.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You walk into the kitchen with a mission, you stop, and poof, it's gone. The thought has just vanished into thin air. It's that classic moment of brain fog that's, kind of funny, but also super frustrating.
Or what about this classic? You're all ready to walk out the door, and suddenly, your keys have decided to play an expert-level game of hide and seek. It's just another one of those little moments that shows our minds are maybe a bit scattered. Oh, and this one happens all the time. You're in the middle of a great conversation, you have the perfect point right on the tip of your tongue, and then it's just gone. These little memory glitches, they happen to absolutely everyone.
But here's the real deal. These small, annoying moments, they're actually symptoms of a much bigger issue. A real struggle to stay focused on the things that actually matter, like a big project for work or just trying to help your kids with homework. So what do we do about it?
Well, the solution starts by building something we'll call a focus bridge. Think of it as a mental tool that connects what you want to get done with what you actually end up doing. It's all about turning that mental chaos into some real clarity.
Mindful focus isn't just about learning a few cool memory tricks. It's a total lifestyle shift. It means you're creating a system to actively organize your life's information before you even need it. You're basically turning your memory from something passive that just happens into an active tool that you're in complete control of. And this right here, this is the transformation we're talking about. You go from being reactive, just responding to whatever pops up, to being proactive. You shift from a mind that feels chaotic and totally overwhelmed to one that's calm, organized, and truly focused. The difference is just, wow, night and day.
All right, so let's get to the single most powerful, actionable technique we're going to cover. It's called the 60-second mindful recall. And trust me, it is an absolute game changer for getting things done. Yep, you heard that right. All it takes is 60 seconds. This is not some long, drawn-out meditation session you have to schedule. It's a quick, simple habit you can squeeze in anywhere, anytime, to immediately get your brain in the zone. Here's how it works. It's just 3 super simple steps. First, you pause. Before you just dive into a task, stop, just for 1 minute. Second, you visualize. See the successful outcome. What does done actually look and feel like? And third, chunk. Quickly break that big task down into smaller, easy steps to get there. That's it. Pause, visualize, chunk.
Okay, so knowing the technique is one thing, but actually using it, that's what really matters. So let's look at a couple of fun and seriously effective ways to put this whole thing into practice every single day. So first up, for tackling those bigger daily goals, you got to try something called the Day Planner Movie. It's a really great activity for anyone, but it can be especially powerful for parents and kids to do together. So here's the game plan. In the morning, you and your kid, or hey, just you, pick the 3 most important things you need to get done that day. Then you spend just 3 minutes creating this awesome mental movie trailer. Really visualize yourself acing that test, finishing that report, or getting that room cleaned. See the success. Feel how great that accomplishment is. You're basically priming your brain for a win. That's awesome for the big stuff, right? But what about that problem we started with? Forgetting why you walked into a room or where you put your keys. Is there a trick for that? Oh, absolutely. The secret here is to use a simple habit that's based on your movement and your physical state. So get this, your brain connects memories to your environment, to where you are. So if you walk into the kitchen and your mind goes totally blank, don't just stand there feeling frustrated. Literally walk back to the exact spot where you first had the thought. That original location often works like a little memory trigger, and boom, the idea will pop right back into your head. Okay, so we've covered the what and the how. Now, let's talk about turning this knowledge into a real, actual, lifelong habit. It's time for the 30-day focus challenge. I love this quote. Where attention goes, energy flows, and results show. That is the core idea here, right? Intentionally directing your attention is what creates results. And this challenge is all about learning how to direct it on purpose. And you know what? All it takes is about 30 days of consistent practice to start hardwiring a new habit into your brain. Just 30 days to go from focus being an accident to focus being an active, intentional tool you can use anytime. So here's the plan. For the next 30 days, I want you to use that 60-second mindful recall. Remember, pause, visualize, chunk before you start any major task. Could be homework, a project at work, even just doing chores around the house. And then track it. Just notice how your focus and how quickly you complete things improves. I think you're going to be pretty amazed by the results. So I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Just imagine if your focus wasn't something you just hoped for, but something you could actually count on every single day. What could you really achieve if your ability to concentrate was a reliable, powerful habit? It all starts with just 60 seconds.